We are back with the next video in the module, and this one is telling your story, man. So I want you guys to really sit back, relax, and enjoy what I'm about to spill to you guys, man. With that being said, let's go ahead and see what we're covering in today's video. Why storytelling is crucial for influencers, structuring your personal narrative, using authentic experiences to connect, communicating challenges and triumphs, inspiring your audience through your journey. Warning, this is the most important video in the course. Like I said, don't skip, don't fast forward, and watch the entire video all the way through if you really want to understand how to become one of the most authentic influencers of all time within your fucking reality and universe. With that being said, if you're like me, man, just watch the video in 2x speed because I really, really don't like sitting here listening to niggas talk. Why storytelling is crucial for influencers. Builds emotional connections. Storytelling helps your audience relate to you on a personal level. Sharing experiences, struggles, triumphs, fosters trust, and creates a deeper emotional bond. We all know this shit, gang. When your rapper is talking on the beat and he's like, damn, I'm feeling like this. I gotta go fuck on that bitch. He's like, my dick. Damn, oh my God, smoking that gas and high shit. Like, can I go sit? Damn. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, just feeling like those emotions, those connections, just feeling what you feel like, bro. You people relate to that shit. So just expressing that shit and having it come out through the heart as real as possible. Don't ever try and have it come out within a way that's not really resonant of how you're feeling in the moment. Because if it doesn't align with how you're feeling, it's not gonna blow. And so that's why I say with the content, again, you gotta understand that content really, really will help you. The content that you're making, the authenticity that you put in your content will really, really help you blow because people see the real emotional connection and see the real drive within it. Because if you don't have that drive, people will never ever see it, gang. So with that being said, bro, really, really talk to people on a personal level. It makes it memorable, bro. People remember stories and shit. Like, bro, I remember Pretty Boy Fredo's story times. I literally remember Pretty Boy Fredo's story time. I remember Celebrity story time. I remember all of them story times. So making sure that you put the real within it, but then also making sure that you tell stories too. I'm not saying lies. I'm telling real life stories in your life that happened. Start to finish, all of the details from, you know what I'm saying, front to back. This bitch was doing this when I was in the bathroom with her in high school. And this is what, but then also like, this is what happened with my friends when they fucking slaughtered me out. And you know what I'm saying? You niggas tried to really like stab me in the back and shit. And then this is what happened with my mom. And you know what I'm saying? Me and my mom were going through this in my life. And they just really, really, you know what I'm saying, caught me off guard. And I just wasn't understanding what, and then this is what happened with my parents divorcing. And you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, man. Understanding that shit. Communicate your values. Communicate your values and vision. Stories provide a natural way to showcase your beliefs, goals, and purpose. This reinforces your authenticity and helps your audience understand what you stand for, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Why do niggas stay up till 3 a.m.? Is 3 a.m. like demon time? Is 3 a.m. easy energy access? I don't know why niggas. Is 3 a.m. like a special time or something? I just don't know, bro. I be feeling I'm too horny right now. I ain't even gonna lie. Communicate your values and vision. Stories provide a natural way to showcase your beliefs, goals, and purpose, bro. Hey, man, just keep it 100 within your stories, man, because number one, everybody love a good story, gang. I'll sit down and tell it like, it's, you know, when you in school and the nigga like, oh, bro, let me tell you what happened yesterday at school. You know, you want to hear, gang? Oh, you want to hear it? You see the fight, gang? Let me tell you how that shit went down, gang. So, my nigga Nick, bro, this nigga Nick come in the room on some hot shit, gang. And man's like, bro, what's the word, gang? Like, what you on, bro? I'm like, bro, Nick's talking about some, I ain't even knowing that shit, very cool. And she sit down, you know what I'm saying? Teacher trying to show Jamal, like, yo, sit down, Jamal. Nick and I ain't know that shit. Like, and then Nick, like, bro, why this nigga in my face? She's like, I ain't even trying to do that. But then Jamal came up and low key, like, he spit on that nigga, but he was in his face and like spit was going in that nigga face. And so, you know, Nick don't even play by that shit. Like, Nick got up like on some shit. Like, Nick pushed him from the desk. And I'm like, bro, how you push a nigga from the desk? Like, you ain't even stand up and push that nigga. Like, that's mad disrespect. And then that nigga Jamal was like, oh, this nigga really trying to disrespect me and shit. So I came down, but mind you, bro, like, mans was already holding him. So they like, bro, let's step outside real quick, man. They go outside the bathroom. Matter of fact, they weren't even on that shit. Nick just said, bet. Nah, Jamal just said, bet. Nigga, come out. Niggas, all right, bet. I'll meet you in the bathroom after class. Niggas come out of the classroom. Bro, mind you, gang. Everybody in that bitch deep as hell. This nigga's on the stall doors, bro. This nigga's on the goddamn urinals, nigga. This nigga's in the motherfucking trash can, gang. Nigga in the trash can ducked off. Hey, if the principal comes, just put it on my head, gang. Put the lid on my head. The principal come, gang. I'm like, bro, these niggas wild in the bathroom, gang. So Nick and Jamal start boxing. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas. Nigga, you know how stance to be. Niggas start throwing their elbows and shit. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with these niggas, bro? So nigga throw his elbow up. Nigga hit a. I said, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? He on some UFC shit, bro. Nick started hitting fucking jumps off the wall, Superman punches, bro. Nigga Jamal hit his head on the urinal, almost cracked that bitch open, gang. Everybody was screaming and then fucking principal. Like, you see what I'm saying? You see how I'm just saying random shit that didn't even happen, but you still listening, gang. I ain't even gonna lie. You listening because it's a course, but still you listening, though. You like, what the fuck nigga talking about? But in reality, you thought that shit was real, didn't you? Gotcha, stupid ass, nigga. Hey, I can lie because I'm a god side. Let me stop. Communication, values, and visions, man. Just make sure that the stories provide a natural way to showcase your beliefs, goals, and purpose. You know what I'm saying? When I talk about real, like, stories in terms of my life, like how my mom and I were beefing for a certain point in my life, and like it was just so hard to really talk to my mom because my mom never really understood me, and my mom never really like wanted to see me win. But in reality, I understood that she wanted to see me win so much because she didn't want to see me win within what I was doing because she wanted me to succeed so bad because she thought that what I was doing was very bad, or she didn't understand it at this time. So she was just like, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure that I was safe. And so that's why when you have a mother that really, really cares about you and really, really wants you to not do something, it's because she loves you so much. So understand that shit too, gang. Yeah, man. I mean, that wasn't really a good story of me providing a natural way to showcase my beliefs, goals, and values. But I mean, my goals, values, and beliefs are really love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Put forth good energy and really just push forth and make yourself better every single day. So I guess I can really simplify that. Drives engagement and loyalty. A well-told story captivates your audience, encouraging likes. A well-told story captivates your audience, encouraging likes, shares, and comments. When people feel connected to your story, they're more likely to stay loyal and engaged. I'm telling you, gang, bro, you have a rapper that makes one good song, gang. One good song that everybody fuck with, everybody can appeal to, gang. That nigga becomes everybody's favorite rapper. They feel like they know that nigga, gang. You probably feel like you know niggas, bro. I feel like I know G Herbo and Low Shimmy, bro, when they talk about stuff. I be feeling like I know niggas, bro. Niggas probably be feeling like they know me because I've been through the same thing they've been through. I talk the same way and I actually think the same way because, bro, I just got done with the Madden wager, bro. And nigga like, bro, we think the same way, twin. Like, we not even going for none of that shit. And that's how it be. Like, you just gotta really understand, like, I'm never going for that flaw shit again. And so once you really realize that, bro, you'll never have anybody playing your face ever again. And to this day, bro, nobody playing in my face. Structuring your personal narrative, man. Start with a relatable hook, man. Begin your story with a moment or detail that grabs attention and resonates with your audience. This draws them in and sets the tone for the emotional connection. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie, like a personal narrative, like structuring your personal narrative. There's no like hook, bro. Like be like, or I mean, there is a hook. Like if let's say you were making a YouTube video, the first 3 seconds of the YouTube video would be my friends backstabbed me when I was in high school or some shit like some random shit, gang. Like my friends backstabbed me in my last year of college or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My friends backstabbed me in my junior year of college or something like that, bro. You just gotta understand that shit. So understanding that, man, make sure that you start with a relatable hook. This is for anything, for a reel, a short, a YouTube video, a Twitter thread. Like it doesn't matter. Make sure something grabs the viewer's attention. Highlight the challenge or conflict. Share a pivotal struggle or obstacle you face. This creates tension and relatability, showing your audience that you overcame challenges just like they can. Friends laughed at me, man. Friends literally laughed at me, gang. I ain't even gonna lie. Niggas used to laugh at me and be like, bro, this nigga corny, gang. This nigga never gonna make it, bro. This nigga is a fucking lame, a dweeb, bro. You'll never make it, gang. I'm like, yo, why are you making fun of me, gang? I'm only like really fuck with y'all niggas, bro. But they see that you really on the come up and they see that you really have potential to take off, bro. Niggas gonna want to see you fail 24/7, gang. But then once you reach a certain level, bro, niggas gonna want to see you succeed 24/7, gang. Like that's really how this shit be, bro. So with that being said, gang, y'all gotta make sure that y'all are loving, caring, and push forth the good energy within the world. Because if you don't, gang, you will get dropped back into that 3-dimensional world. And I ain't gonna lie, 3-dimensional world is very, very ass. But now we're in the 5D. Once you understand you're in the 5D, you take this shit 10 times serious. So with that being said, man, just make sure that you highlight and really drop in like the hard times, the trials and tribulations that you've done from your story or that you've been through from your story, man, because it's going to change everything. It's going to change the people's mind that you're talking to. It's going to change your mind. It's going to change the world, bro. Describe the turning point. Detail the moment of change or realization that helped you overcome the challenge. This provides inspiration and demonstrates personal growth or transformation, man. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, when I had my pregnancy scare when I was like 16 in junior high school, bro, it really changed my life and really elevated my consciousness because I realized, bro, I don't have control over my life. Like, this is at the one point in time where I felt so powerless. Like, it was no control. I had no control over my life, gang. Like, this bitch could have had the baby, got a job, and then literally did some crazy shit to me. And I couldn't do shit. What was I was thinking about killing myself, gang. I'm like, bro, I have no control over my life. Why can I not do what I want to do in my life? And then when I was growing up, bro, I always had this feeling of, bro, I just want to have my own car, my own money, so I can do what I want to do in my life. Now that I have the power to do what I want to do in my life, you gotta understand that it comes with way more responsibilities and way more obligations when it comes to, like, you know what I'm saying, surviving on your own and living on your own and thriving on your own and blossoming on your own. It takes so much, bro. So with that being said, you just gotta understand that it's always gonna be trials and tribulations, but it's that one point in your life where it's like, you know what? I'm so tired of this shit that I will never look back ever again in my life. And for me, that was just looking back at my old life. Like looking back at my old life. Like looking back at my old self and saying, you smoke weed, you fuck bitches off the alcohol, you text bitches, you smoke bitches, you fuck bitches out. Like what is it now? It's like Neo, bro. You already went down that road. What's the point of sitting here trying to go down the same road when you already went down the road thousands of times? So now I understand that it's really a cycle, gang. I really felt this shit. And then the turning point for me was like seeing the other side too. So seeing the bad side, but then seeing the other side. So being at that midpoint, being at that nirvana standpoint of I am everything and I see myself within my past and I see myself within my future, understanding that can really allow you to just provide inspiration and help the world grow. So that being said, man, and with a clear message or call to action, conclude your story by sharing the lesson learned and how it aligns with your brand values. Encourage your audience to reflect, engage, or take action based on your story, man. So just let niggas know, like, yo, this is the lesson I learned, man. This is the lesson I learned when, you know what I'm saying, I was in high school, man. Keep your dick in your pants and make sure you fucking the right bitches and making sure that you vibe with the bitch first, because just because she bad and just because you got some ass don't mean that's the best bitch for you. Y'all need to be so worried about the ass, but don't be understanding that the ass is really going to get your ass caught. I ain't even gonna lie to it. It's gonna get your ass caught, bro. Just understand, bro. Y'all, the bitches pull you with the ass, but don't understand that it's so much more to a bitch than just ass. It's so much more to a bitch than just mouth. It's so much more to a bitch than just pussy. Like, you gotta really vibe with her on an energetic level and an interdimensional level to really understand, like, this is what comes with this shit. This is what comes with the life. And so I always want to put forth the best message and the best lessons when I'm talking about my personal struggles and my personal trials and tribulations. So the one thing that I learned throughout my last 21 years of living, man, is you have to do this shit for yourself. If you don't do this shit for yourself, nobody else will do it for you, bro. And so I wake up every single day, not because of the money, not because of the girls, not because of the cloud, not because of the YouTube, not because of the course. I wake up because of me. I wake up because I'm the only person that ever had my back ever, bro. I'm the only person that ever woke up and said, yo, you gotta do this shit, gang. No one's gonna save you, bro. Like, bro, you're by yourself, gang. You're on your own right now, bro. You got bills and shit, bro. People are on your head, bro. Like, you have people calling your phone, bro. You're $13,000 in debt, bro. You gotta lock in on yourself. Like, no one ever said, yo, bro, I can save you from your debt, and I can really wake up every single morning. I can actually suck your dick in it. Nobody said that shit, bro. All of the bitches I had to get them to suck my dick, bro. No bitches came to me and say, I suck your dick for free. Can I suck a nigga dick for free? Like, no, bro. Ain't no bitch say that, bro. Like, bro, hoes was really, like, not on my dick at one point in time, but really, they was all on my dick at a point in time. But it was just at a point where I was like, bro, I got to really lock in and really get or to even have bitches look at me now. So, like, now I got to wake up every single day and go hard every single day to even have a bitch look at me, bro. Because pussy gets harder and harder every single year, every single day, and every single second, bro. So, understanding that, game. So, that being said, man, just understanding that you have to do this shit for yourself. Nobody going to save you, bro. But also doing this shit for everybody else. Once you do it for yourself, that's when you start to do it for everybody else. And so once you get past that point of self development, you start to want to go to that point of external development, have everybody around you grow, and that's when shit really really blossoms. So with that being said, that's probably one of the biggest messages and the biggest lessons I have for y'all guys, pertaining to my story, my last 21 years of living. Using authentic experiences to connect, share relatable stories, use experiences that your audience can see for themselves. Use experiences that your audience can see themselves in. Authentic everyday moments build trust and make your brand more approachable. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Every single time you go outside, bro, just record yourself, bro. Just record yourself going outside doing the most normal shit, because it's gonna allow you to build. It's gonna allow you to really, really like it. It's gonna allow you to, you know what I'm saying, be that person that you always wanted to be. So with that being said, man, just take this shit day by day, but also, you know what I'm saying, invest and really take this shit serious, because as you seen today, you gotta understand that the more energy you put in, the more energy you get out. And so not being scared to put in energy and not being scared to reach your hand out, because you understand that people are always gonna have something to say about you, but you got to always understand that it only matters what you say about yourself. And so never being scared to reach out, never being scared to broadcast yourself, and never being scared to be yourself can really, really set you apart and really have your brand be more, you know what I'm saying, like authentic, like it truly is, bro. People can walk up to you if they see that you just are a normal person every single day. And once they see you on campus, once they see your product, once they see your videos, and once they see who you are on these videos and all this other stuff, bro, they're gonna start to want to come up to you, start to want to collab with you, and start to really, really build a relationship with you. So that's why you have to really, really be true to yourself, because then everybody else can be true to you, because they know who you truly are. Because if you're not true to yourself and you put yourself out there, then they're talking to another person who they don't understand, because they're looking at a video and they're saying, yo, who is this nigga? But no, then once you understand that you put yourself out there as you already are, then they're like, okay, I can start this nigga because he really is this person. Understand what I'm saying? Highlight vulnerability and growth. Talk about challenges you face and how you've grown from them. Sharing your humanity fosters deeper emotional connection with your humanity. Sharing your audience fosters deeper emotional connection with your audience. I ain't even gonna lie, you have to really, really talk to them niggas on a human level, like human connection, like Gillian Wallow was saying in the past videos, bro. You have to understand, like, yo, I am at a point into my life too where I cry, gang, bro. Y'all seen me cry, gang. Like, I'm not from the city, bro. Bro, niggas ain't never seen me cry, bro. Niggas seen me cry, gang, bro. I don't know if y'all niggas seen me, like, grow up, bro. If you've taken this course, you know what I'm saying, with me to high school, or you just, you know what I'm saying, you've seen me, or you just were like, bro, this nigga crazy, like, bro, let me lock in with this thing. I seen this nigga before. I didn't see this nigga outside doing crazy, like, understand, bro. It took me years to get to this point within my mentality to have social anxiety, be scared of me. It took me years in my life to really have all the hoes in my dick, and, you know what I'm saying, being in cabin videos and going outside and talking to the girls I see on these videos, and like just going outside and being myself and loving it and really helping people and wanting to help people, and, you know what I'm saying, going through the hard times, but also being, you know what I'm saying, fucked over, and also having hoes not fuck with me. Also having people really, really snake me and stab me in the back and try and take from me. But you gotta understand that all comes with this shit, because it's all a part of the process, all a part of the journey. So understanding that Humanity is within all of us. So I'm never gonna sit here and try and be like, bro, I'm better than you or you're better than me, bro. We're all the same. We're all equal. So don't ever get an ego when you go outside, when you do things where you achieve accomplishments, or where you going through stuff, bro. Understand that everybody's going through it, everybody's getting it, everybody has done it. Everything has already happened under the sun, man. We're just going through it all over and over again. So with that being said, man, that's what it's like to be human. Align experiences with your values. Choose stories that reflect your core beliefs and reinforce your brand message. This ensures your content remains authentic and impactful, bro. Choose stories that reflect your core beliefs and reinforce your brand message, bro. You already said this shit. We're not really gonna talk about this shit again. And engage with honesty and empathy. When sharing your experience, be honest about your feelings and outcomes. Empathy in your storytelling makes your audience feel seen and understood. Understand that you have to really feel the person, bro. Like asking a nigga, bro. Imagine how you felt if you was in my shoes, bro. You in 16 high school, gang. You fuck a bitch. You say she on birth control. You nutted her, and then she like, oh yeah, I don't know why I don't know why I'm pregnant. What are you talking about? I thought you was on birth control. Oh, so you lied so I could nut you so you can try to trap me, or you just lied, or maybe the birth control didn't work, or maybe I don't know, bro. But at the end of the day, imagine how you would feel if you were in your shoes and you said, yo, you lied to me, try to change my life and control my life all the way. Like what? Like that's the shit I be talking about, gang. You gotta understand that there's people out here that's really gonna try and control you, really gonna try and dim your light, but you gotta understand that your light can shine brighter than a fucking diamond, can shine brighter than anything. Your light is the brightest in the universe because it is the only thing that lights it up. So understand that shit, man. So with that being said, bro, understanding that you have to lead with empathy, lead with honesty, and lead with gratitude too, because you gotta be thankful for those opportunities, thankful for those hard times, and thankful for everything that's been going on in your life. Because if you never are thankful, then you can never really grow from it. So with that being said, man, understanding that engaging with honesty and empathy can really have your audience understand you and feel you on a completely different level, an interdimensional level, a crazy level, gang. Like it's crazy once you really lock in and start to show people that you actually care. They start to feel your heart, and they feel the on not even like they don't feel you on a physical level, like when you touch them, but they feel you on a spiritual level and emotional level, bro, and mental level. Like people understand, like, yo, this person really is me. I'm really in them. Like this shit's crazy, gang. Once you understand that, bro, this allows you to just be the best version of yourself. Communicating challenges and triumphs, bro. Be honest about your struggles. Share the obstacles you face in a transparent way. Authenticity in your challenges help your audience relate to your journey and feel less alone in their own struggles, bro. Like I say, bro, you got to be honest about the shit that's going on, bro. You got to be 100% true about the shit, because if you're never true, bro, you'll never understand how to express yourself. If you're never true, you never understand how people will relate to you, because you're always lying, bro. And if you like, even if you're lying, even people relate to that, they're not relating to you because you lie. And so you can never really feel how it feels to be loved, because you're always lying and say, bro, this is me, but in reality, it's not you. It's just the persona that you put up. If you just come on YouTube and actually be yourself and put out the love, you're like, oh shit, this is actually me, bro. I actually love this shit. This is actually what I do. So with that being said, gang, you gotta understand to love yourself and really put forth that good energy. Highlight your growth. Emphasize the lessons you've learned or skills you've gained from overcoming challenges. This inspires your audience and demonstrates the values of persistence. Understanding that the lessons that you learn and skills you gain from overcoming challenges inspires your audience and demonstrates the value of persistence, bro. I literally have gone through some of the hardest times of my entire life, gang. I went through times where I'm in Atlanta, Georgia by myself, waking up at 5 a.m. every single day, practicing for 2 hours and lifting out, working out for an hour in the gym just to get cut from the D1 basketball team. You know what I'm saying? Like for 6 months straight just to get cut from a D1 basketball team. I woke up, bro. I wake up, man. Wake up some days, bro. I ain't got no food in the crib, no water in the crib. I wake up, go to the gym, bro. I gotta drink from the water fountain. I gotta work out hard, and fucking, I gotta come outside and do this shit. And I gotta go to school. I gotta go to class and I record DVD. Right? And then it's so many things that I learned from this shit, like discipline. You know what I'm saying? Timing. You know what I'm saying? How to be yourself, not being scared of just not being scared of failure, not being scared to lose, not being scared to win. Like understanding that, not being scared to input energy, not being scared to try hard, not being scared to be yourself, and not being scared to really run the fucking world because you're fucking God, nigga. Fuck are you talking about? Understand this shit for really what it is, bro. You are literally the only nigga here. You're the only nigga here, bro. So understand that shit. Once you understand that shit, you have the ability to tap into that shit 24/7, 365. Balance vulnerability and positivity. While it's important to share hardships, also focus on how you triumph. A balanced narrative keeps your story uplifting and empowers your audience to face their own challenges, bro. Bro, I remember I was literally walking through the airport, bro. I faced the AI final boss, the AI demonic final boss. We're trying to run the world with AI. Niggas, you gonna be up there stuttering, bro. You can't speak right. I'm like, all right, cool. Got up there, crushed the interview. I got up there, crushed the presentation, bro. Crushed the question, and really like got $1,500 at the end. So like, and mind you, bro, that entire trip was full fear mongering, bro. Just, bro, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do that. Scary, fear. That's all that shit was, gang. And so now you understand that you have to really lock in on the fact that You've grown from this shit, man. You've won plenty of times. You lost plenty of times, but also taking both of those times and learning from both of them as equally because like Kobe said, I win, you know what I'm saying, get up and do it again tomorrow. I lose, get up again, do it again tomorrow. Because it's not about the outcome, it's about the process and the journey of loving this shit, man. So like when I beat somebody in a Madden wager, bro, I don't give a fuck about the money that I made or like, you know what I'm saying, the way I feel at the end, bro. I give a fuck about let me literally pull up the motherfucking the play by play card and let me see how every single play I fucked them, how every single play I can get better. Okay, but when we threw that shit deep left corner, we should have done that shit. Okay, man, he let the nigga get by because we rushed the blitz, we rushed the quarterback, and he just threw that shit to the other man. Okay, so I covered. Like understanding that you really, really, really have to be in tune with yourself to get an understanding from both the good and the bad things. The quote unquote good and bad don't exist. If you understand that shit, we already talked about non-duality and duality. Good and bad don't exist within the real world, but in this third dimensional, good and bad do exist, and the illusion of separation do exist. Tie back to your brand values. Connect your challenges and triumphs to the values your brand represents. This reinforces your authenticity and strengthens your message's impact. Tie it back to your brand values. You understand that your trials and tribulations and also your triumphs and victories, you know what I'm saying, they all relate to what your brand represents me. So if you're going through a certain time and you're like, bro, I felt so poor, I felt so unloved, or I felt so weak, or I felt so like fake, understanding that when you win, understand that, oh, I felt so powerful, I felt so real, I felt so abundant, I felt so truthful. Like that's when you can really, really like bring people together because bro, this nigga really, really stands for shit when he's telling his stories. He's not just talking about the shit. He really, really says like, yo, I'm really a god, but I'm also really, really understanding and helping everybody else understand that they're gods too. Like you need to understand this shit and stop playing around with your life because you play around with your life, bro, your life will play around with you and you will fucking die. Inspiring your audience through your journey, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Showcasing your transformation, bro. I was at a point in my life where I was working at Home Depot, I was working at McDonald's, I was working at AT&T, bro. And I'm literally just getting yelled at. People were just like making dumb at, like just being negative as hell, like doing this, doing that. And I'm just like, gang, I get to school, bro. People making fun of me, bro. People, man, I'm like, bro, people going around making rumors, bro. Like, bro, I'm walking around school. I can't even walk straight without people looking at me different weird because they heard I got a bitch pregnant in high school. I'm like, bro, this shit insane, bro. And it's like, gang, I went from that to you know what I'm saying, bitches on my dick to this to making money to really understanding my shit to really like going around traveling fucking bitches, you know what I'm saying, traveling coast to coast, really like recording videos coast to coast, you know what I'm saying, making money, making endless amounts of money off traveling and then recording YouTube videos and going outside and then making money off digital marketing and then really blowing up and really having this track record. It all depends, bro. It all depends on how much energy you put in and how much energy you want to get out of it. And so with that being said, gang, understanding that I was at a point at a low, but I was also at a point where I was high. And it continues to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Because energy oscillates. So don't ever think you gotta really, really be like focus on one point at one time, 24/7, 365 for the rest of your life. Like you can never be happy 24/7. You can never have $100,000 every single day for 24. Like you can never have everything you want 24/7. It's always going to be shifts and frequency within the universe because we got to really test and see if you really deserve that shit. So with that being said, gang, encourage relatability, man. Highlight the challenges, setbacks, and doubts you face along the way. Being relatable shows your audience that success is achievable despite obstacles, gang. Understanding that you have to really, 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 really get down to the nitty gritty. Because if you don't get down to the nitty gritty, we can never see who you truly are. Because nobody knows how crazy the bitch is. So it's time to get crazy. Nobody know how crazy the bitch is. It's really time to get crazy. She really want to start acting up. We can really get to that time because I'm not playing about that shit. I hope she understand that shit. And if she don't understand that shit, I'm gonna let her understand that shit because she really need to get right with me. Because if she don't get right with me, who you getting right with? Oh, okay then. So understand that shit. Really, really set that shit straight. Really making sure that she knows that I'm not playing with her. Sharing actionable lessons. Provide insights or tips you've learned from your experiences. Offering practical takeaways. Makes your journey not just inspiring but also valuable to your audience, man. So understanding that you have to understand that you have to take actionable steps in order to learn from those lessons. And so let's say I did this and this, that. You will never learn from that lesson until you put that lesson in place. And so if I didn't go hang with my friends that I hung out with today, I wouldn't, after being snaked by my friends in the same, bro, this is how crazy the world is, bro. I literally pulled up to the same apartment complex my old friends used to live at and chilled in the same type of building we used to chill in with my new friends. And so if I never had that experience with my fake friends, I would never understand how to move with my new friends. And therefore, I would be scared to go take that action. But now in my mind today, I'm like, oh, they trying to chill at the crib and play 2K and play games. I'm like, this sounds just like my old friendship. But I realized like these are people that actually want to be around, make it to the YouTube, they do content, they understand that, yo, we got to get outside and really, really be ourselves more. And so that's what really, really inspired me to come outside and inspired me to really like give you guys an insight into my experiences and in how I learned and took actions on those lessons that I had experienced as well too. So understanding that shit, man. But it's really, really easy to lock in because you got to understand that you are everything. Once you understand you are everything, those lessons turn into wins because you're like, bro, okay, back then a nigga said this about me, but in reality, you were just saying that shit about yourself because you weren't confident within yourself. And so once you understand that you are controlling your mind, you'll never ever be mad about this shit ever again. And you'll start to love it again. So with that being said, that's how to share actionable lessons. Demonstrate resilience and positivity. Emphasize how persevering and a positive outlook helped you navigate challenges. This inspires your audience to stay determined in pursuing their own goals, bro. Like I say, gang, you have to really, really have a positive outlook because, like I literally just said, I was looking at it like, yo, why is he talking about me? In reality, I was just talking about myself in my own mind. So once you understand that you are talking to yourself through yourself, you'll never have to ever be like, yo, this nigga trying to sleep me, yo, this nigga trying to get me, yo, this nigga based on. No, it's you fucking up your own mind. Understand that, gang. Once you understand that you're fucking up your own mind, you'll never, ever, ever question anybody else ever again because you know that you're just questioning yourself and questioning your own mind and knowing that, yo, it's just me doing it to myself. Once you understand that, you can control that bitch like a motherfucking 2K player, like a motherfucking GTA player, like where you start controlling hoes, where you start controlling people, bro. You start controlling your life. And then once you understand that, bro, that's when life get fun as fuck. Action items. Write your personal story framework. Draft a short outline of your journey, including a challenge you faced, how you overcame it, and lessons learned. Use it as a foundation for future content or storytelling. Uh, I don't. You don't really need a personal story framework, bro. Just, I mean, actually, you kind of do. Like write down like where you came from, like what was the things you went through within that time, and right, you know what I'm saying. Like honestly, it could be like a little location travel. So like, let's say you move from, you know what I'm saying, where you were born to where you grew up to where you were raised, and then where you moved after college, or where you moved after high school, and then where you are at college and after college where you moved, and then you know what I'm saying, your time after college and how you maneuvered across to different cities and different states and you were moving and stuff like that. So it could be a location outline with a whole bunch of like things that happen within a location. It could just be like an experience outline where you had a whole bunch of experiences at this point in time and stuff like that. Or it could just be like, you know what I'm saying, anything that you faced in your childhood, bro. It's really up to you and what you want to put through your personal story. You don't really have to have a framework, but just make sure that you include the real valuable lessons and teachings that can help people grow because, bro, we're only doing this shit to help everybody grow. We're not doing this shit for the money, for the clothes, for those. We're doing this shit to help people grow, help people understand themselves a little more. Because when you really help people understand themselves, that's when you really can get tuned into like the true like heart of their soul. You can really touch their soul and shit. So being a part of that and really helping them with that is just going to be amazing. Practicing sharing your story. Share your story with a trusted friend, mentor, or small group. Request feedback on how engaging and relatable it feels and redefine your delivery based on their insights. So understanding, like really, really locking back in with them saying, hey, what's something that I really fucked up on? What's something I could do better? And what's something that we could all talk about to really help sharpen our minds? And so understanding that, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to really sit down and talk in front of people too. I know everybody's here to talk in front of people because I understood that I was talking to tell myself. And so it's always going to be people that's going to, like, the bigger crowd, I mean, the bigger the crowd, the bigger the ability to not the bigger the crowd, I would say, the more thoughts in your mind. So it's like if you're in a crowd with like 100,000 people, it's like you're in a crowd with 100,000 people, and therefore that's so much energy, and so therefore you have the ability to really, really tap into higher levels of consciousness very quickly because it's a concentrated source of energy, and so you know what I'm saying? When you're talking in front of a large group of people, a small group of people, or just a mentor or a trusted friend, bro, understanding that you have to really, really like put forth your energy in order to have the energy come back. And so it will never, ever, ever be different. It will never, ever, ever change until you understand, like, yo, this shit really is me. Like, this shit really is like my life and shit like that. So understand that you got to practice sharing your story and making sure that you're sharing it with the right people because if you don't share with the right people, man, they'll take and they'll turn another way. So with that being said, request feedback on how you're engaging and relatable it feels and redefine your delivery based on their insights. So really, really listen to people and asking them, yo, how can I really like fix something or how can I really do something? Because once you ask people and once you put out your energy, they are going to give you the energy back, you know what I'm saying, in the same way, if not 10 times better, because they understand that you're really, really putting forth the energy to change your life. And so once you understand that that you really want to change your life, they start to listen to you more and they start to really, really understand, like, yo, this is where he came from, this is how he's doing it, and this is where he's going to be, this is where he's going to be. And so I can really fuck with that, and I can really, really have you as my friend, my mentor, you know what I'm saying, a small group, or really just listen to your story and really, really resonate with it. Hey, man, with that being said, that's the last action item. let's get to fucking work, man. Let's get to fucking work. With that being said, I'll catch y'all niggas in the next course video. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.